Nick Hamilton, Nightcast Media. Congratulations, Kelsey, on winning the All-Star MVP award. Just being out there in this atmosphere, what was that like for you? And Asia, the same with you. What was it like being in that atmosphere and hearing that crowd and being able to, expand the league and bring some visual to the league?
It was a lot of fun. I think that was the whole, kind of point. This is for the fans, and this is to, reach and expose people that maybe haven't seen the W. And I mean, what a way to send off Sil and Sue. I think for me, I just personally wanted to go out and have a ton of fun. Shots started to fall, so obviously it's really fun when that happens too. But regardless of that, I was just gonna play and have a ton of joy out there.
Kelsey, you play with a talented front court in Las Vegas, but today, played with two legends in Candace and Sylvia. Yeah. What was it like getting assists from them all game?
I mean, as a kid, as a kid in a candy store, I'm just having fun running. I could have just run up and down the whole time and I would have been content. That's kind of what my mentality was going into the game. This is like, they do this every year. So for them, this is just like another time. And, for me, I'm over here asking questions. I don't know what's going on. I don't know where to go. I don't know what time anything happens at. I don't know if it's required or not required, So I just think I was picking people's brains this weekend. But, Candace and Sil, they just been phenomenal mentors and female leaders. And as a young player, you can't ask for anything more. Anything specific those two provided you as far as advice goes? Candace just told me she was just going to run and drop it off to me and just pull it. That's pretty much what she said. And Sil, Sil was just telling me to run. So that's what I tried to do.
I'm not using it anyway.
Oh, all right.
Oh, got it.
Asia, when Sylvia went up and slammed at home that dunk, what was your reaction? And were you telling anything to Candace about following up with one of her own?
I was shook. I'm not even gonna lie. I was shook because I was so focused on us trapping Jackie so she didn't score. When Sil got the steal in the breakaway, I was like, oh my God, no way. And when she did it, wow. It was crazy. Like, Sil could have walked off the court at that point and I would have been happy. But yeah, we tried to get Candace in the locker room, but she was not feeling it. So maybe next year.
Kelsey, did you know that you were getting close to breaking the record for point scoring or like wanted to hit more or anything?
No, I had no idea. I just I wanted to hit one on the end on John Quell. So when I got the switch, I was like licking my chops. I was like, yep, this is what I wanted right here. Because I missed a couple before that. So I was like, man, it's one thing to score, but I'm trying to have good percentages. So when I missed a couple, I'm like, KP, you cannot let this be the downfall. You know what I mean? Just go out bricking. So especially
you did that last night.
Yeah, especially if anyone saw yesterday, I had to redeem myself. I'm not a rack shooter. You know what I mean? I'm more of a game shooter. So I'm glad that it worked out.
Me too, Fran.
Nancy Armour, USA Today Sports. Asia, when you guys came out with Brittney's jersey on after halftime, what kind of statement did you guys want that to make, and how important was it to have this kind of platform? National TV. Obviously, she's being talked about a lot this weekend, even though she's not here.
Yeah, like we say, we're the most unified league in the world, honestly. And I think wearing the jerseys was a statement to show that we are BG. Like, yes, we have the shirts and the pins, but BG is one of us. She's our sister. And at the end of the day, we're going to do whatever we can to amplify the platform that we have to make sure that everyone is doing what they need to do to make sure that she gets home safely. And it's hard. It's hard for all of us. It's not easy. Not a day goes by that I'm not thinking about Brittney Griner. And so wearing her jersey and letting the world know that we're not whole without her, I think that's a statement in itself. And when we're playing on the ABCs and the ESPN, showing them that it's real and understanding that we're not going to stop until everyone understands how serious this really is. So at the end of the day, always praying for BG. That's our girl. And we're just praying that she gets home safely.
Asia, how would you assess Kelsey's performance? You did pick her 3 overall. Did she live up to the standard you were hoping for?
Yeah. I picked you 3. Yeah, kinda. No, I am so proud of KP. Like, I was saying that before we went to starting lineups. Like, this girl here, she works so hard, countless nights in the gym. And for me to be able to draft her and to say that she's my teammate, it's truly amazing. This gives me no surprise. When she stunk it up yesterday, I just knew it was about time that she was going to let loose. So I'm so proud that she has this accomplishment. But just this is KP. Like, this is KP. She's worked hard for this. This doesn't come by surprise. So proud of you, girl. I
And-
talk crazy about her, but I'm proud of her.
It seemed like you were all taking De'Erica's Twitter and poking some fun. What was going on there?
Woo! Yeah, Dee was thinking it up today too, but it's okay. She redeemed herself as well. But we're always going. That's us. That's us. As Aces teammates, is who we are. We just love to have fun. We're each other's sisters. We get on each other's nerves, but at the end of the day, we have each other's backs.
Hakeem Balen, BeyondTheW.com. Once again, congratulations, and especially congratulations, Kelsey. You know, this had to be a watershed moment for you to a certain extent, especially given, you know, when you was first drafted into the league, you kind of had some, you know, growing pains. It has to be, you know, just mention how great is it, you know, to get to this point, especially given those early season struggles you had.
Yeah, honestly, I think something like this, I used to validate how good I was as a player. And I think that's one of the reasons that I've struggled in the past. You know, like you have highs and lows based on other people's opinions and quote unquote accomplishments or benchmarks. And so I think when I stopped identifying with that, I was just able to be free. And so like today's great. Don't get me wrong. MVP's great. Shooting is great. Winning is great. At the end of the day, like I don't feel any type of better of a person or any higher of a value of a person than I did when I entered the gym, than when I'm leaving it. And so that is what I'm most proud of.
Last one for me for both of you, though. Y'all will be back here for the Commissioner's Cup in, I think, a couple weeks or a week and a half. And many have already pegged these two teams as final contenders. So what are you looking forward to about playing the Sky in that Commissioner's Cup and you know, potentially meeting them again in the finals?
I'm just gonna go ahead and say it, the bonus, the money. At the end of the day, like that we're competing for something that's like going into our pockets, and that's always good. You know, you're gonna get a good game out of it, but it's always a good game when we play Chicago. And like you said, people do have us as contenders, but just looking at the Commissioner Cup as a whole, I think it's gonna be a good game. I'm excited for it. Time to come back here and get some more buckets, girl.
Two more questions. Next question on the back standing.
Mostly for Asia. There typically isn't a lot of defense played in All-Star games, so
Right.
it was kind of refreshing to see you trapping Jackie Young all over the place. Did you come into the game was that already on your mind to do that, or did you want to get on her nerves? Or
Both.
We talked about
Yeah, like I saw, I was like, go get her. Come on, KP. Like we just literally just knew that we wanted to get the ball out of Jackie's hands. And she actually texted me during halftime and she said, yo, stop double teaming me. And I said, I got you. And then I didn't know that Sil was gonna go and trap her the next.
Still started doing it too.
So yeah, it was really just to get on her nerves. And she's very upset with me. I don't know why she's not upset with KP, but it's okay. I'll see her on the flight to New York.
That was actually my question too. You had the first hedge in All-Star Game history.
I loved it. I loved it. Thank you.
You want me to